And the recording has begun.
We are started, huh?
We are started. This is an interview with Howard William Clace,
You're right.
age 94, for 94 and 364 days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
July,
8th?
today is July 7th, 2020.
Oh, it's our 7th now, yeah.
July 8th would be tomorrow, which
Yeah,
you would
I
no
thought
longer be.
I was given the birth date.
That's right. So you were born in Crestline,
Born in Crestline,
Ohio,
Crestline, Ohio.
when you were very little and you were very young.
Uh-huh. Yep.
How did you end up in Shelby?
Oh, Dad bought the Shelby Produce Company, where he went around in the country and bought chickens and eggs and brought them into town and processed the chickens and sold the eggs and hauled the chickens to Cleveland to a market every week.
Oh, is that why you moved to Shelby? Is that when you were about 10 he did that?
Actually 12.
You were 12?
That was funny. Both Dick and me went to Cleveland one time in the truck with Dad, and Dick got motion sick, and there was a bridge there, and he went up on the bridge and vomited over the side, and somebody stopped there and asked us what we were doing, and Dad told him that, well, the boy wasn't feeling good and went up on the bridge and threw a calf over the bridge. So the fellow went up, looked down, couldn't find the calf.
Didn't understand what it meant.
He didn't get the whole picture.
And so
That was West Side Market, I think is what they called that. Was
When did you get out of that and buy the restaurant?
that would had to be probably the late 30s.
and what was the restaurant called?
Carl's Lunch.
And what is it? Was it a restaurant or was it a bar?
Bar.
It was a bar that masqueraded as a restaurant.
Well, he
Served food.
he served bean soup and hamburgers were the main menu.
Would you have like a grease top hamburger?
Had a grill and the ham sandwiches. He'd roast a whole ham, and when it got down pretty low, at the bone, he'd boil that and make bean soup. It was super good too, and he had a nice big hamburger.
Now, if I'm remembering the stories, it was a very oddly shaped bar. The Carl's Lunch was like a really long.
It was long and narrow.
Where was that located?
Across the street from the sporting goods store.
Okay.
48 West Main.
You know what's there now?
There was a dog grooming, and I don't know whether it's still there or not.
And so you Any good stories of growing up in Shelby? And
Well,
did you go to Shelby High School? Was there a Shelby High School
oh
then?
yeah, the Shelby High School.
You were a whippet.
I was a whippet,
Did you play ball or anything?
baseball,
What'd you play?
second base.
Were you any good?
Well, not particularly. No, no star symbol. Was, and I don't think we won any championships. Not any championships.
Anything exciting happen in high school?
Oh, what would be exciting that happened in high school?
Did you live above the bar?
No, we lived above the sporting goods store.
That's,
So
There
when
was
you,
an apartment above the bar. That's what Dad would keep the bar open until 2 in the morning, go up and sleep a couple hours and open back up at 6.
where did you live for that time?
Central Avenue, which was walking distance. And
How's-
about walking distance to school too, we were right down.
Now is this?
trip,
So this would be.
the trip.
Oh yeah. But is your dad and great grandma Clace the house on Ganges? When did that happen?
Oh, that was while I was in the Air Force.
Okay.
I never lived at Ganges.
Oh, okay.
We lived on West Main Street when
So I've heard this story about a big family trip that y'all took cross
Yeah.
country.
1937. Dad bought a new Ford car and a travel trailer, and we pulled the trailer to California.
I've seen pictures of you crawling on a dinosaur.
Yeah, there was a dinosaur park. We saw an awful lot of different things on that trip.
Anything that stood out?
Not just,
Mount Rushmore?
pardon me?
Mount Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore, we were there when they were building it. This German, I think it was a German, was the one that kind of ramrodded the thing, and we were in his office, and we watched the workmen would ride up on a kind of a little ramp affair and be up there working. And I remember another time we came back to Mount Rushmore after it was completed, and it was a rally when we were in the Airstream Club.
Mm-hmm.
And we were all, it was the 4th of July celebration, and we were all in front of the memorial, and they turned the lights on and then brought them up slowly. And when it got bright enough, here stood 3 or 4 deer on the top of one of the president's head. That was unusual. They had a couple of bands, had the Air Force and the Army band, they played songs. And,
Something is very loud. Are you tapping? It's extremely loud.
The,
Whatever you're tapping.
the glasses that are being tapped.
oh, you shouldn't do that.
You can get your fidget spinner.
Fidget, yeah, I get the fidget. Yeah, we had relatives in California. But, I think they were my mother's relatives.
Nice. How fast do you go in a what car was it?
Ford,
A Ford 19.
37 Ford.
How fast does a 1937 Ford go?
We were around 50 mile an hour.
Oh, that's pretty fast, actually.
It's,
How,
yeah.
how was the
There
air
was-
conditioning?
Yeah, you roll the window down. That was the air conditioning.
How long did that trip last?
We were gone most of the summer. Couple of months. When we got to the mountains, the car wasn't really strong enough to pull the trailer up the mountain. There were cars stationed there that would pull you up, tow car, get you up to the top. But we were too frugal, I guess, to do that. So we started up and